The Rigveda and the Vedas, they have come down for 5,000 years without any problem of textual authenticity. You see, rigor. So we have maintained them. We have maintained them very carefully and through very, very complex mechanisms, because they are oral texts and they have been maintained in the oral tradition. Their oral texts are stored in the mind. From mind to mind they have been transferred and they have been preserved. But why have we preserved them? Because we are not book worshipping people. So we have preserved them not as sacred texts, not as religious texts, but as knowledge texts. So it's a knowledge-centered civilization from day one, and the texts have been maintained as texts of knowledge. So you can tear the Vedas in public, burn them, no problem, because knowledge does not exist in a jild, in a binding, nor does the knowledge exist in the ink, nor in the letters which are printed in the ink, but knowledge exists as ideas which are indicated by जिनका संकेत ये text करती है, संकेत, and those ideas belong to the territory of the mind, terra cognita, and that is indestructible. Now, differences, we have maintained our texts, bibliolaterous cultures also maintain their texts, but the difference is that our culture gives freedom to interpret and freedom to differ from the beginning. So we know from the intellectual history of India that the time Vedas were composed, at that very time there were materialist skeptics who did not believe in the ideas that the Vedas were concerned with. Materialist skepticism is coterminous with the composition of the Vedas. And we have even the names of thinkers like Purna Kashyapa, Ajita Keshakambali, and quite a few others, whose ideas were formulated as the first philosophy of India in the form of Lokayata or Charavakas. Charavaka is Charuvaka, that is what is pleasant to the people. And what did they say? The only reality is this body. There is no Atma, there is no Paramatma, there is no moral values. Live and enjoy, because it is the only reality. Once the body is no more, you are no more. There is no new birth, there is no rebirth, there is no past, nothing. And it was quite popular among people. That's why it was also called Lokayata, widespread among people. And as late as 7th century BC, in Ashtadhyayi, where large number of systems are listed, philosophical system, only one system is theistic, all others are atheistic. But then those people like Purna Kashyapa, people like Kautsa are also celebrated as rishis. So the difference from the bibliolaterous culture is we have maintained our texts as if we were book worshippers, but we are not. We are worshippers of ideas, and as part of that we allow freedom to people to interpret, freedom to differ. Bhartrihari, in his Vakyapadya says that everyone, according to his own predilection, comes up with a system of thought, and all systems are valid. All systems are valid, but we need a unifying mechanism, not unity mechanism, not reduction of variety to one, but a transcendental, a synthesizing framework which is not opposed to any particular framework. So it's a Swavikalpja Vada Bahudha Mata, but we need a Katva Buddhi Ekatva buddhi sarvavad avirodhini. It's not opposed to anything. So great value attached to knowledge. That is why the texts were maintained for almost over 7,000 years. You know, now we can safely say, because Mehrangarh archaeology and Sanoli archaeology, you know, they are 7,000 years, and these things are older than that, the texts and the ideas and all that. So this is great value attached to knowledge, and a knowledge-centered civilization from day one. So why the question is, we have such a large body of literature, intellectual literature, and it exists, and it exists inviolate, authenticity not in doubt at all. Why have we maintained such a large body? We are not bibliolatrous people. हम तो कोई अगर गीता को भी जला देगा तो हम तो कुछ नहीं कहते, फाड़ दे, tear it, we don't say anything. Yet we have maintained, because for us they are not sacred or religious texts, they are knowledge texts. So that is because we have attached a great value to knowledge, jnana. Nothing purifies like knowledge, says Krishna. You know, nothing purifies like knowledge.